Alright, y'all. Like, comment, share, most importantly, subscribe. Be sure to hit the bell, become the notification gang. And if you really work with my channel, like you say you do, watch those ads. My PayPal and Cash App will be listed down in the description box. You can also donate to the channel by joining. I have 2 tiers. Both tiers are a recurring payment on your charge cards every month. You can also donate, and you can cancel at any time. You can also donate to the channel by going over to teesprings.com/teatalkboutique. I appreciate everybody that has been buying merchandise. I always get notifications of shirts being sold, hoodies being sold, a couple of leggings have been sold, coffee mugs have been sold. I definitely appreciate it. And definitely shout out to a couple of the people who be constantly, giving a little bit on my Cash App and my PayPal. It's a few of y'all who constantly do that, and I definitely appreciate that. If I haven't had a chance to thank you so much. So to come up New York, this was episode 7. We're in the 3rd season. It's called Doing What's Right. And girl, listen, this episode is about as short as Roy Rage Rhonda's dick is, honey. This was completely short. Nothing, I mean, while I can appreciate what Karan was giving us what we've been asking for, it's sad. Because he's so young, and and he has something good here. He has his feet in it because he already has 2 franchises. And this was like, see, I don't know whether I should continue to be nice, because he unsubscribed from the YouTube channel. I guess because of the little debacle that me and Chance had with each other. That I apologized for, because it did go too far. But it's shit like that it's like, you still young, mama. And don't make enemies out of us who push this show as best as we possibly can, especially when you're giving us tight ass episodes like this here. It takes a lot out of us to sit up, try to be funny, try to take these notes, try to improv, try to get people to it. But it's hard for us to do that when we have episodes like this and we have absolutely nothing good or positive to say, why it's being called Doing What's Right. I mean, I don't know, Karan. I don't know where we fell out at, but, I don't give a damn. Now I can just really say what the hell I got to say and not have to worry about hurting feelings. But I'm going to give it the best that I got. I ain't even take no notes because there won't no need to. The episode started where I left off at with basically Chance grieving about his grandparents. Shout out to Chance, even though I went a little bit too far with my read. You know what I'm saying? I still got a heart. Even though I read you down, I still got a heart. I guess it's that Pisces in me. And, he had reached out to me, accepted the apology. Me and him had a little conversation back and forth. And he's honestly not that bad. And, I definitely understand how he feels, where he's coming from, and what he's going through. My heart does go out to Chance. And, the best advice I could give you is keep living and live your life in such a way that will make both of your grandparents proud. You want to make them proud. You want to continue on their legacy. You do what it is you have to do, and make sure whatever you do is positive. It helps other people, and it also helps yourself. That's the best thing that you can do. They don't want you crying and whining and moping around and trying to kill yourself and contemplate suicide and this, that, and this. They don't want you sitting around doing that. They want you to continue to live your life as positive and as best as you possibly can. And so long as you do that, Chance, trust me, it'll get easier day by day. It'll get easier. It's not going to stop hurting. My daddy been dead for almost 20 years, and, I still miss him to death every day, not to mention my mama. So I understand how you feel. But, you still gotta keep going. You gotta keep pushing. And what I loved the most about that scene was how all of his friends, started huddling up around their sister, crying right along with him. That to me, this scene was actually the best scene out of this entire episode. So shout out to you, baby. That moment, y'all know what that moment reminded me of? It reminded me of always sisters, always friends. Let's be real close to the end. Yeah, shout out to Yolanda Adams with Always Sisters. And shout out to Chance. Chance really isn't that bad. Shout out to you, Chance. Girl, what else? Then we went down to see Montel giving us a nasty little death drop, honey. First and foremost. And seeing him commentating in balls, he said that, commentating helped him out a lot when he was struggling with depression and also contemplating suicide, drinking bleach, jumping in front of a bus, jumping off the bridge. So I'm really glad you didn't do that, Montel. I'm really glad that you found you something to release or help to release, all of the negative thoughts that you have circulating in your mind. I'm glad that you found something to fill that void. I'm glad you didn't take that jump, that leap, that bullet, that knife. I'm really glad it did not go down that dark of a road. I'm glad that you still here amongst us in the land of the living. And keep doing your thing, Montel. Like, Montel, I know I gave you a little yang around the house, a little light. But you're actually not a bad person. You have a story to tell, and you also are showing your come up, and I can appreciate that. So shout out to you. Mm-hmm. And then we get down to Justin, honey, and I guess he's doing something for charity, but he also went and did a little photo shoot with some silver fox guy. Like, why does it always have to be old ass white men that have to take these pictures of these young gay boys? Like, you see that a lot in the porn industries, and you just felt like that's just for the shit. But I think that's what really be going on, and it's always some old head that want to sit up and take all of these explicit pictures of these little young children around here. I don't know, it was uncomfortable for me a little bit. I mean, honestly, don't get me wrong, he was really professional. He talked really professionally. He did not come off as some creep, and I appreciated that. But that was one thing that I noticed. Like, it's always some old fat silver fox or something of the sort who's taking all of these pictures of these young men. Now, Justin, listen to me good, daughter. While you have a cute little body and a cute little physique, the fact that you don't have this in your G-Raws, I honestly don't want to see you in your drawers no more if you ain't got this swinging from either hanging on the left or the right. All right, like, you're obviously a grower and not a shower, and that's fine. That's fine. Y'all know we all have our little, and don't get me wrong, because you look real good and you got and listen. Some people say it ain't about the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. Myself, personally, I've never lived by that rule. I need the Titanic, the cruise line ships, the Carnival cruise or something. I want not like this. You understand me? This is what I was expecting to see in them G-Raws. And child, girl from the front, you look like a little boy in transition. And I'm just going to say, like, I think you would have done better in a nasty little tweed suit or like a little 3-piece suit. Or hell, we both live in the same place. You could have looked good and get you some Adidas. You know what I'm saying? Wore a nasty little Adidas tracksuit or something like that with a cane glow. Giving us nasty Lucius Lyon tees from back in the day. Like, I think that would have looked good for you. But the underwear and you ain't got this going on. But I'm gonna leave you alone because you showed us your come up. All right, it ain't just word of mouth. You not Trey Womacking it out here. You say you a model, and we see you doing modeling, and we see you getting gigs, and I'm all here for that. So I'm going to let you breathe. I'm going to let you live. And shout out to Chance and Miss Ken, dear God, for going, showing support to Justin. I'm just gonna mention Miss Ken one time, and I'm gonna leave Miss Ken on because y'all know Miss Ken ain't got shit going on except running up behind Chance or whatever. But I'm used to that. See, I'm gonna let it alone, Ken, because you called yourself giving me a little much in my last in my comments of last video. I see you. You wanted me to see you. You've been seen. I'm gonna let you live for now. Then going back to Chance, we see Chance, and I guess he's doing like some kind of spoken word, or he's putting his words to music or something. And I gotta say, I was kind of here for that, Chance. I was like, you do a little hickory dickory dock, and the mouse went up the clock and all that good stuff. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to hearing your voice on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, your words flowed well, your words went well. I was here for that, Chance. Thank you for showing us that you have a come up, Chance. Thank you so much, daughter. Thank you. Thank you. And you looked good. And you sound good. Thank you. Girl, and then we get down to some lunch or some dinner when O'Neal was there, Spanky was there, Justin was there, and Mitch was there. And O'Neal got upset about some tweets that Mitch put out with basically with what he said about how he was there and he supported and he bought 2 hats and this, that, and this and blah, blah, blah. And obviously that made O'Neal feel a kind of way. Now, Mitch, I love you down, Mitch. I do. But I had this problem with you the first time when that whole scrimmage happened. If you said it, say you said it. If you did it, say you did it. You don't have to backpedal and the coochie pop and the handstand out of anything. The minute he brought it up and you knew what he was talking about, you just should have said, yeah, I said it. And what's up? We got beef? You want to fight about it? I mean, you bringing this up for what? You know what I mean? But at the same time, O'Neal, I like you. I do. I like you a lot, O'Neal. But if I'm gonna hold him, if I'm gonna hold Mitch's feet to the flame, I gotta hold yours there as well. Because you do what I absolutely hate. The minute you fall out with somebody, then that's when the floodgates want to open about whatever it was they told you in the strictest of confidences. And listen, maybe it's me. Maybe I don't remember. Maybe it could have happened, but it was not shown. But I did not see nowhere in town where Mitch alluded to the fact that he has something with Spanky. Now, we all heard when Spanky alluded to the fact that he had something with Mitch. So don't put that off on Mitch. Mitch ain't bit more told you nothing than a man up there in that moon, O'Neal. Don't do that. Especially if it's not shown and can't be documented. Maybe I need to rewatch episodes 1 through 6 again. Maybe it's something that I missed. But I clearly remember when Spanky first saw Mitch walk into that restaurant down to that share fair, it was Spanky that alluded to the fact that he may or may not have had history with Mitch. So, if I'm wrong, please prove me wrong. But O'Neal, I can't respect that. I can't respect that. I can't respect nobody that sits up and want the floodgates to open the minute you fall out with a bitch. I hate that. It don't matter how hard me and somebody fall out with. Whatever that person told me while we was friends in the strictest of confidences, that's exactly where it's going to stay. Whether we're friends or not. Because I don't want you running around here when we fall out and we go in there and letting half and firing up on hoes. And then the minute we fall out, you want to sit up and try to tell everything that I done said about a person. I can't get down with that, O'Neal. And O'Neal, what is your come up, baby? Please, boo. I like you a lot, O'Neal. This ain't no read. I just feel like if we was really seeing you and your come up, you would not have this much time to be all up in mess, drama, mayhem, starting an issue where there do not need to be one. And even if he did sleep with him, and so what? So what? What does that have to do with you and your come up? What does that have to do with you and your storyline? As far as I'm concerned, that's between Spanky and Mitch. I mean, and Spanky, if you did let him bust you down, own it. Admit it. Yeah, it happened. And who cares? Who cares? cares? Like, y'all little young girl, you little young whippersnappers. I need to befriend y'all. Like, y'all need to come lay on my titty or something. Let me nurse y'all. Nurse some knowledge to y'all. Because y'all get upset and then y'all feelings and then y'all bag over the stupidest shit that I have ever seen in my life. I understand this is a reality show. We can't not have reality without the drama and mess. But the stuff that y'all get upset about and the tea that y'all spill, it's so juvenile. Like, I just really want y'all to stop aiding and abetting and all of the negative stereotypes that these hetero people already have set for us. That's really what I want y'all to do. Girl, be mad if he said you heard Mitch fuck this man. That's something to be mad about. That's tea that need to be spit. Like, O'Neal, get yourself together, O'Neal. I like you, O'Neal. Please get yourself together. But y'all, that's really all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. I'm surprised I gave y'all 15 minutes because the episode was so damn short. But that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Let me know how y'all feel about finally seeing some of these people's come-ups. And let me know what y'all think about production, period. And I'm out at y'all later. Bye.
I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up and I rolled up. And I got my plane ticket. That kush, that be my starter kit. I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up.